Welcome to the pew.
Welcome to the pew.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we were about to talk about Party Monster, the shockumentary or the film?
The shockumentary.
Okay. What about it?
Well, I think it's great.
Well, what else? What did you think of it?
No, I mean, they showed it in my drug program, unbeknownst to me. Just, they showed videos and whatnot during a drug program on Fridays, and just all of a sudden I see like my name pop up on the screen and I don't know whether the director knew that I was there or it was just part of the curriculum that they show everybody Party Monster or what, but it was completely humiliating, and it took everybody like a good 15 minutes to realize that it was me, and by that time, like, the whole room was like staring at me, and like, because nobody knew anything about my past or anything. It was, and there are a few.
I remember liking the shockumentary, but I haven't seen it in years. So
I like the shockumentary better than the movie. There were.
I think the movie was better.
Well, maybe better, more entertaining.
It was way more entertaining
because it was faker. But there were just a couple of scenes in the documentary that I kind of had issues with, which were the dramatization of the crime, which made it seem more, a lot more graphic and a lot more, there was blood all over the walls, and none of that ever happened. I mean, like, Angel was never hit hard enough to break the skin, so there was never any blood splattering on the wall, or the only blood splattering on the wall was the blood coming from my back, which was from going through the china cabinet, and the forensic reports that. So, I mean, I don't know where they got that from. I mean, I know where they got that from. They got it from James's twisted,
twisted work of fiction.
Twisted work of fiction.
Known as disco blood.
He had to zhuzh it up. Zhuzh it up. Nobody's interested in killings where people aren't bloody. Gotta make it bloody.
Well, moving on to the film, one of our viewers has asked what you thought of Macaulay Culkin's portrayal of you.
Well, okay, he and I have since discussed this. I think that, when he came to visit me in prison and we sort of got the mannerisms down, and, he kind of imitated my behavior and everything, and I think he did a really good job. Then he says that he went before the camera, and that every time he tried to act like he thinks I would have acted, that somebody behind the camera, I don't know who, if it was Randy or Fanta or somebody else, somebody behind the camera told him to zhuzh it up, make it more, make it more flamboyant, make it more over the top, make it more dramatic.
But your personality is dramatic.
It's already dramatic enough.
So I don't see why it would need to be zhuzhed up.
Well, it's dramatic and flamboyant enough, but apparently it's not dramatic and flamboyant enough for a major motion picture or even a minor motion picture. They needed more zhuzh.
Well, I had a couple of observations about Macaulay Culkin's depiction of Michael. One, I was thinking that I thought it wasn't a very accurate depiction, and I wasn't sure if that was the case because Macaulay just didn't have enough time to hang out with Michael to get all his mannerisms down, because I thought Seth Green's depiction of James was much closer to James.
Which is because James was following him around the whole time saying, no, don't do it like that, do it like that. Well, I don't want to be portrayed like that.
Well, regardless of the reason, it just seemed like Seth had a lot more time to hang out with James than Macaulay did with Michael.
And he did.
So that's why his Macaulay's depiction of Michael wasn't as accurate.
And believe me, had I been there on the set saying, no, don't do it like that, do it like this, or I'm walking out of here, which I'm sure James pulled that card several times, then maybe there would have been a more realistic portrayal.
Perhaps. But I thought I loved the movie. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, I love the movie too.
Okay. Great piece of fiction.
I love the movie, great piece of fiction. Okay, so also, but viewers have been sending us in all of these just wonderful
right, instead of sending us money, you've
been spending a lot of money
on stuff.
That we can't sell at the pawn shop, and we're broke. So, although we thank you for this
penis
necklace, the penis necklace, and in fact, you can see the little penises, and I do mean little. Where are they? How do you do that? How does
You
it?
hold it in front of the camera.
Oh, see the little penises? Penis.
And now we're gonna turn the pew into pornography because I'm now giving head.
Oh, now we're gonna duel head. Michael and Ernie give dual blowjobs,
But not to each other.
but not to on the pew.
And
I don't know how I
on
can make that
note,
confusion.
And somebody else sent this little machine.
This is my.
Fucking bastard! Fuck you!
And on that note,
That was my friend Joanne. But Joanne's mother actually sent that one.
so that's the end of today's pew.
And a Philly sent this a necklace, I believe it was Philly. And
we send it off, and we close this episode with this greeting.
Fuck you!
and that, my friend, is the
Fuck you!
pew.
Bye.